Welcome back, everybody, to Full Stack Forex. You already know what it is. If you don't, you better ask somebody. I know we've been gone for a while, but we are back, guys. We are trading the CNBC strategy, 330 strategy, and we're trading Nasdaq, guys. We are back at it. So as you can see now, I'm on the H4 chart. It's almost 330, and as you can see, we've been in a bit of an uptrend. So I'll start here, where we made a high, and then there was a low, and then you could say here we made a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher, a higher low, and then we had a higher high, higher low, higher high, slightly higher high, and then higher low, higher high, slightly higher low. So that tells me that movement was starting to weaken over there. Then we had a higher high, and then look, we had a lower low. So this tells me that we're moving into a bit of a sideways market and possibly a break to the downside. Now, if you also sort of zoom out of this here, you can see we might have something of a head and shoulders pattern possibly forming. If we continue to move sideways like that, we could possibly see us going down, maybe this being a shoulder or that being a shoulder, but this up here is looking like the head. We're going to have the left shoulder somewhere between these 2 points, and we have a head here, and we might have a right shoulder forming, but ultimately could be looking to go to the downside. So for now, I'm going to go down to my M15 charts. As you can see, this candle is already red. We have two red candles here, and we had a false breakout here of the trend line, false breakout here, then it broke all the way back down. We are looking possibly towards a downward movement, so we'll see. We'll see, because here as well, we had a low, then we had a high, then we had a higher low, then a lower high, then a lower low. So this is a sideways movement, means the market is preparing to break out either to the upside or to the downside. But in this instance, I think it's safe to assume we could possibly be going to the downside. So yeah, here we're going to be looking towards a sell. I'm going to go quickly to my CNBC app. Oh, sorry, wrong app. Then we're going to go quickly to the CNBC app, and I'm just going to check what is my watch list telling me, what is the sentiment. So we're just going to open up, go down to my watch list, and yeah, let's wait for it to load. Here we go, here we go, here we go, there we go. Just reload, refresh. So far, look, my Apple is red, Microsoft is red, Amazon is red, then the rest, Tesla, Alphabet, and Google, green, Meta is red. But remember, if these three are red, then these are more powerful. The sentiment of these three is more powerful than all of them, because these three companies are the companies with the highest market capitalization. So we're gonna look for a sell right now, and we'll see what happens. If everything else turns green, as more of them turn green, that's where we'll look to exit. But for now, we're gonna sell. We're gonna enter into a sell position. We're gonna look for the sell position, and let's see what happens. So if it is going bullish, there we go. There we go. I believe it's safe to enter a sell position, and we're gonna just let it go. Let's hold on to it. Let's watch. So as you can see, this movement is very slow. This is a very slow movement. Normally when there's a lot of volatility, around about this time, the market just runs away with us, runs away and moves in whatever direction. So this one, I can see it's going to take a bit of time. Maybe it's going to maybe need me to hold it for about an hour. Maybe okay, there we go. There's some momentum, but maybe it's gonna need me to hold it for about 30 minutes to an hour before I can really see what's going on. There we go. There's some momentum. Let's quickly go to the CNBC app. I just want to make sure again, guys, this strategy needs you to keep making sure, keep checking what's going on in the market in terms of the sentiment. right? So sentiment is what is the market doing? Who's winning? The buyers? Are the buyers winning? Sellers winning? If the sellers are winning, we sell. If the buyers are winning, we buy. So in this instance here, we're checking there we go. Look at that. Everything else turned red. Google turned red. Alphabet turned red. Meta turned red. The only one that's green is Tesla. Everything else is red. So yes, we are definitely going down. I would hold this trade until more of them start turning green. So we'll see. We'll see what happens there. So it might play around a little bit, but what you do is a trade like this, make sure you set a stop loss, guys. Make sure you set a stop loss with this. For me, my stop loss would be probably outside of this trend line, so somewhere around here, maybe up here on the 15-minute charts. That would be my stop loss. That's where I'm gonna set it at for after this video. So outside of the trend line, and if you just want to check how I drew my trend line, I took the high there, and then I took the next extreme high, and then we had this one where we had a false breakout and then kind of came back. But that's how the strategy works, guys. Look at that. We in profit. If I want, I can shift my stop loss to be here, so I know I'm making money regardless. Today there's money being clocked regardless, guys. So for those of you still unsure on the strategy, here's another video for you guys, just to see that this strategy does work. It's about timing, it's about discipline, it's about practice, guys. And it's also about tracking your information, tracking the data, tracking your stop loss, your take profits. If you watch one of my earlier videos, I showed you, let me show you guys again. I showed you this app. It's called the FX Journal app, and it allows you to track your trades. It's got a compound calculator here, so you can track. If you make, let's just say, for example, if your starting balance is $100, let's say $1,000, maybe you're a big baller, and let's just say every week, right, weekly, and then let's just say you grow your account by, let's just say, 5% weekly with 0 monthly deposits. By the end of year one, do you see? If you can see, there we go. By the end of year one, you can make up to $12,000 plus minus if you're consistent. If you make 5% of your account every week on $1,000, you can get to 12. So if you use 1,000 rand and you make 5% of 1,000 rand, which is what, 50 rand. If you make 50 rand every week, not every day, every week, end of the year, 12,000, so forth. And then obviously it might take you a little bit long because some weeks you're gonna lose, but if you use good risk management and make sure that on the times where you lose maybe 3%, but when you win, you make 5%. Do you see now? If you make 5% once and then you lose a trade, then now you'll be left with 2%. But maybe I need to do a video on that, on the risk management and just the math of how you structure your trades and how you continue compounding over a year. Now, I don't want to lie to you guys and pretend like, oh, you're gonna make 100 million in 10 years. No, it needs a lot of discipline, and you need to understand how you control your losses. So maybe this amount, let's just say 12,000, you can make it in 12. You can make it in 12 months if you're a really good trader, or 12 periods of trading, right? So 12 periods, it could be, let's just say in 24 months, if you can win, 24 months is 2 years. If you can win, and you trade every other month, if you can win 12 times in 24 months, right? 12, make 5%, 12 times, then you'll get to this 12,000 amount. So it might not happen in 1 year, it might happen in 2 years. And that's why you don't have to trade all the time. Maybe instead of it taking you 1 month to make 5%, maybe it takes you 2 months and you make 5% in 2 months. So then in 24 months, you're able to get to your target. So it's not about rushing things or forcing trades. No, it's about being smart with your trades, good money management, and a solid strategy, guys. I'm glad that you guys are still here. You guys are subscribing. You guys are watching the videos. Thank you so much for your support, guys. Please make sure that you subscribe, you like, you comment, all of that good stuff, guys. I really, really appreciate you guys. And I apologize for being gone for so long. I am back now. Content is coming in. I'm hearing you guys. You guys want to know more about expert advisors. I'm going to give you guys that information. That's what you want. That's what you guys are going to get. Thank you guys for tuning in. Full Stack Forex signing out.